I can't work on 2 books at the same time, but I am, and it's hurting my brain. Last week, I was able to knock out 3 chapters. This weekend, I knocked out 1.5. I'm not writing from ground zero here. I have the book. It has been edited so many times. This is the last big edit I'm going to put myself through. I've already decided that no matter what, it's the last big edit. After that, I'm going to need somebody to read it, right? Like I need someone to read it to tell me, did I fucking up? Did I? Because like, look, I'm going to read it and I'm going to try to make sure that this is as consistent as I can make it before it goes to that next round of edits. Did I clear up all of the little subplot threads? Does it make sense? Is there something from the old plot still lingering in this plot that should no longer be there? And it's so much. I cannot imagine getting this book out in the spring, which is when I want to get it out. I can comfortably imagine it coming out in August of next year, which feels like a million years away. Here's the thing. At the rate that I'm going, I don't think that I'm going to be done with this book until January. Then if my editor has time, it would go to that editor and maybe I would have it in February or March. I don't know because I've never done this round of edits with this editor before. I don't know what their schedule is looking like. They may have a ton of other projects. Then when it comes back, I still have to apply those changes. Now, I don't think that it's going to be anywhere near as hard as these changes that I've had to apply, but it still has to happen. And then I still want my book to go through some things. I would like to maybe do a Kickstarter for this. I want to put it on NetGalley. I want to do like a Goodreads giveaway. Like all of these things take time. And I don't want to be rushing the release and piling all of this stuff up. I don't think I need all the way till August time, but I don't think this is a book that comes out in the summer. Does that make sense? Like it's going to come out in the spring or it's going to come out right at the beginning of fall. I want it to come out in spring, but I just can't imagine it going any faster than it already is. And it's not. And I think I'm going to mess something up or I'm going to forget something or I'm not going to do something well enough if I rush it. So logically, it would make sense to just wait till fall and give myself the time, right? And in the meantime, I could be writing book 2. So it's not like book 2 has to take that long to wait. But I also haven't put out a full novel of my own since May 2023. Do you see why I want to be like, let's get it going for spring? I want that 2-year mark. It literally will have been 2 years. I don't want it to be 2.5 years. So I could cut out some of the things that I want to do, but I also don't want to release a book that reaches no one because I didn't plan carefully. And I just keep thinking, this is my fault because if I could just edit this book faster, like it could still potentially come out in the spring, right? I can't edit it faster. I can't do it. Like no matter how much I intend to go faster, it is taking me 2 working days to get through 1 chapter edit. It's that involved. It's that much stuff. There's so many things to think about. I sat down to work on chapter 7 the other day, and before I remembered that there were things in chapter 5 that I had to add in. And then I was like, oh, that means that there are things that I have to change in chapter 2. And then I had to go back down to chapter 6 right before I went to chapter 7. Do you see? Like there's, and I want to say, oh no, it's only the beginning. No, it's not just the beginning of the book. It's the whole book. It's the whole book. And this makes me sad and it's very frustrating. And also it's hard to work on a project for this long because I do have ADHD and I have to work at a certain speed, but I can't go any faster than this. Not when I continually am being interrupted by other jobs that I have to do. There are other things that I have to do, other commitments that I've made. And I don't think the second book will be like this, okay? Because the second book hasn't been seen and touched this many times. So I really love this book, but I just think it's going to take me longer than I thought. And all the signs just keep pointing to that. And I just need to stop rushing it because it doesn't feel good.